Ghetto. If not, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Grab your chapstick, grab your water. Come on in and grab your messages. I'm gonna try and keep this one short because I believe I was supposed to upload this to TikTok, but I'm not recorded in it TikTok, and that's where I should have been recording it at instead of YouTube. But that's neither here nor there. This gonna be a quick message. I got these notes the other day, and I don't know. I was a little unsure about giving them out, but this gonna be a channel message. Um, let's just jump right in. I got my notes here, so I'm gonna be reading off my little paper and shit. Cause y'all know how I like to do when I channel my messages. Sometimes I write them down and then I'll start channeling as I'm giving them out. But we first thing we got out here is the 42nd Infantry Division. I heard 42 ID. 42nd Infantry Division, yeah, and then 2 ID. 2 ID. 42nd Infantry Division and 2 ID. I heard 2 ID, but I heard CID as well. Um, Maybe within all these units, I know for sure that under the 42nd, there'll be a change of command. And that's what's prevalent here is the change of command. Somebody who's coming in, and I got change of command, but I got what I heard when I said it was change of conqueror. The new command will be a conqueror. Somebody very well accomplished, but like in the brawniest of ways. Somebody who's all I'm hearing like kind of like all bronze no brains kind of thing. But change of command, change of conqueror, change of commander. And then we got Holy Ghost. I heard Holy Ghost, which was very odd because maybe this person's going to be extremely religious. I got Ghostfield. Ghostfield. I heard Ghostfield and Gatsfield. Um, these could be places that this person is from, maybe. Gatsfield. I heard, now I'm hearing like Gatsfield, New Jersey. I thought Gatsfield would be south, but maybe Gatsfield, New Jersey. Ghostfield. Ghostfield or Ghostfielding. That could be a name, but I'm hearing Ghostfield is kind of like a shepherd. A shepherd. Derek Shepherd could be significant. I know that's a character from Grey's Anatomy, but that's the name I heard just now. Derek Shepherd, as well as The Way of the Shepherd. It is a book on leadership. It's okay. I've read it personally for work. It's okay. Um, the Shepherd book, or not the Shepherd book. Yeah, the Shepherd book could be significant here. Gatsberry is something else I have written down here, along with Gatsfield was Gatsberry. And unspeakable or unpeakable standards. Unspeakable or unpeakable standards. This is somebody who's coming in to raise the standards to like unspeakable heights. Something about lanyards are specific. I thought a lanyard. When I think of lanyards, I think of like keychain lanyards, um, or the lanyards that go around the neck and hold the ID cards. Aiming for something. This is somebody who's aiming for something. My right hand is itching. I use this as like my receiving hand or like a money hand, is what I say. Like this, if my right hand itches, I'm gonna receive money. So, aiming for something. They're aiming this. This could be the aim for something is to receive more money. Maybe in the division, maybe in the unit, maybe they're upping the standards in order to ask for more money. Um, and then I heard highest shooting scores. Um, like they're gonna heighten the shooting. Yes, they're gonna heighten the shooting score, but they're gonna heighten the standard again. Unpeakable standards, 38 and above. Something about 38 and above. And I know that's like expert, or usually it's like expert. But I feel like they're gonna like up it to where it's like damn near like sharpshooter at 38, and then or like 37 all the way to 37 is sharpshooter, and 38 and above is expert. Um, and I heard more disciplined or more disciples, and I said why, and I heard new regime. So this change of command or change of conqueror will come in, and they are going to be more. I don't want to say lenient, but more in line, more these are placements that are more fit to work units through a new regime, through this new regime, our current regime. Um, so you kind of need a new regime of leadership. Regime. I wrote down regime changes affecting military. So this is where those regime changes will start. And one of the larger units, the 42nd Infantry Division, they will be kind of like a poster child, not a guinea pig essentially, but a poster child, an exempt. And I'm hearing exemplary, but like an example, a test, but exemplary in a kind of fact, right? Um, Again, back to positioning, all brawn, no brain. This is basically saying that like you're positioning. Um, it's not quite the same as oh, they can run, shoot, jump faster, better kind of deal, but it's a more of an active approach. It's something about an active approach. It's not necessarily just doing more push-ups, just shooting higher. It's a little, there's a little bit of a twist to the brawn. I'm hearing like you got to drink the Kool-Aid a little bit in order, if you are planning to like, if you're planning, I'm hearing like you're planning for your career to survive this point, this peak. um you're going to have to drink the Kool-Aid a little bit. You're gonna have to drink the Kool-Aid a little bit if you are planning to like ride this current peak. um And then I wrote down Old King Cole on the side, but I wrote down Old King Cole next to heretic, preacher, and propaganda, because again, this regime changes is affecting the military. This is how they're affecting it. Um, Old King Cole is a cadence though. Old King Cole is a Mariel soul, and a Mariel soul is he. Uh-huh. So that cadence could be significant. That could be um, either that new command's like favorite cadence, or a cadence that kind of like speaks to them or describes them. Um, Again, we have heretic, preacher, and propaganda. Um, then I begin to like not describe, define. A heretic is a professed believer who maintains religious opinion contrary to those accepted by the church. So again, this is kind of in alignment with the current regime. So you're going to see religious ideology kind of change and take a curvature and kind of almost be a leading spot. People with almost kind of like heretic religious ideal values. Um, Kind of heretics, yeah, kind of like a heretic. Um, then we have a preacher. We all know what a preacher is. They preach the message. They speak the words. But these heretics are the preachers in this. They are kind of preaching these like profound but like wildly religious ideas a little bit. Also, we have propaganda here as the last word, which is misinformation through political or military sources. So that it's like pushing that religious ideology through the heretic in the military, while also like using that to be the defining point of what our country's turning to. Again, um, 42 is the standard, a pioneer. And again, I didn't want to say lab test or guinea pig, but 42 is the standard. 42nd has always been the standard. If you were part of like the 42nd Infantry Division, any of the units that fall within it, you understand how the thinking that they work. This is something that they're going back to, but they're using it in a different kind of way. So 42 is still the standard. If you've been under 42 before, and you've left and came back, you understand what you're coming back into, but it's different this time because of this. Um, there'll be key changes, select key changes in soldier and staff in these particular positions, obviously. Um, but it's because the type of soldier they're looking for, not just, again, not just all brawn, not just all brain, but like somewhere in the middle with the where they have the heightened sense of religion or spiritual factor. They're going to be pulling them to the front because they need them to be mouthpieces. This is politically motivated. I know all changes or regime changes and leadership changes are often politically motivated, but often they're politically driven. The intention here is like it's like an evil 1962 is kind of what like the feeling was giving off. Um, Again, in 1962 though, we do have 1962 economy for 2026. So this is one of the ways in which they plan on boosting the economy in 1962 in 2026 is through the military and through its different tactics, advantages, personnel, key changes, and their connections to familial units and strings and hearts attachments. That was a very odd way to say that. But in that time period, there was solid economic and steady growth after a period of recession or collapse. The military is heavily involved in escalating the Vietnam War in the actual year of 1962. And something similar to that is kind of like happening currently. While also, this is back to referencing things that happened in the military in the year of 1962. So you understand, if you understand history, then you'll understand like the future is kind of where this was going. They were also involved in the Cuban Missile Crisis as well as school desegregation in Mississippi. I think race relations have already come to a boiling point. That's not where we are as an economy now. We are more so focused on the distinctive push and change through economic struggle that everybody, regardless of color, is facing. Um, I'm gonna leave that message here though. There may be for something for you in it. There may be nothing for you in it. Uh, it's all love in the hood. I appreciate y'all for being here. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. Be safe, be well, be protected. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.